Get it? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
70, hop 70, drop 50, drop 60. 60 broadcast, 60 go.
Stroud on third down now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Richardson to the air on first down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Seven Pirates.
Stroud now on 2nd down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Texans at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Adetomiwa Adebawore in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season. Stroud looking to change the play. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stroud looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. across midfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Now Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this up to midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
18 Radley. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Richardson. And he's got Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Richardson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Richardson looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Now it's Richardson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown. Alec Pierce from 10 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Stroud now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And Stroud now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Rondale Moore from 4 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go. Start.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fighting him off. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
This is caught. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure you're up.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Taken down for the... this game, multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
On the set. 19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Stroud off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Check. Mustang 19. Go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here goes Stroud again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Stroud. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Richardson off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Nifty move. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance